Yo guys, so what's up? I am here, I'm doing a new setup video. I'm so hyped, I got everything 100% new. So hyped. So this is what we're dealing with. We got some new funders. It's a 147 hollow lights. I went for the hollow lights this time rather than just the lights. I don't know why, but this is all Two Seasons had. So I just went there and I just got these for like 55 quid. There they are. Mob grip tape. Some Bones 100s 52mm wheels. They're just standard Bones, they're really good, and they're just so much cheaper than STFs, and they still last you a really long time. Mini logo bearings, the cheapest and best bearings on the market in my opinion. I've never had any issues with mini logos at all. I ride these for like 2 years at a time and they're still really good, they're really decent bearings despite of the cost. Got this polar deck, I'll do a close up of it. 825, I have no idea how to pronounce the pro skater's name, but I'll put that there. You guys can make that out if you want to, but I have no idea how to pronounce that and I do not want to butcher it. And I also just got some simple hardware. What I'll be doing with this, I think, is I'm gonna sand down two hardware so they're silver on the top, and then I can know which one's front or tail. So let's get into this setup video. So the first thing first with this is to put my grip tape on my board. Where's my grip tape? Here's my grip tape. So I actually might do a cutaway because the top light is a nice yellow. I actually have no clue what I'll do, and I'm actually not sure if I actually do one. I might just keep it simple and just not. You know what? I actually can't be bothered with it. I'm just gonna set it up and just do this. I'm just going to set up the grip tape normally, not do a cutaway, because cutaway is always a risky thing and I kind of have to mess this up. So yeah, why did it rip? I'm having issues with this bit here. That fat crease in the grip tape. I hope it's not going to affect it too much. So the tail and nose of the board. I've done the nose of the board, but I'm having the same issue with the Expedition 1 board. This board has so much concave. The cliche board, the last one I did, which you can watch here, it was so much easier because there was a lot less concave, and I always have issue gripping boards with a fatty amount of concave, because basically they're just, because they have more concave, it's harder to get the grip perfectly flat, so you end up with creases, and I'm not one for creases, not here. If I'm having grip, it's got to be right grip, otherwise that's game over, mate. Look, I keep having to peel it up because of all these creases I'm getting. I'm flattening it with my finger separately. That's not horrible, I'll go with that. Don't have anything to file my grip with. I never think far ahead with these at all. I just go, I'm just so excited to set up a new board. I don't think about what I need. I need to find a file or something because I can't find my silver tool, so I'm stuck with this. A regular skate tool, so I have no ratchet on it or file on the top. I'm gonna go look. So after that little journey, I went and got me a screwdriver, which is fine for filing a board. I'm just gonna have to go ham on it. This is the cringiest part of setting a board for me, just purely because just the sound, it just cringes me out. I don't know why, it just makes my teeth grit. And afterwards, right, I would recommend doing this outside, but because it's cold and horrible outside in England, I'm doing it in my room. But if you live somewhere hot or whatever, or just in the summer, do it outside or in a room where it won't matter. Like, I have a conservatory, but obviously it's freezing in there because we have no heating in our conservatory, so I'm gonna have to vacuum my room because I don't want little bits of grip tape on my carpet afterwards. Oh, I forgot a step. Putting the grip on top and just properly flattening it down, like the underside of the grip, the bit you peel off. If you do this, it won't like wreck your hands. And even though, right, mob's perforated anyway, so any air bubbles you have will come out instantly once you're on it, but I just like having it properly flat when I set it up, just in case of any creases or imperfections in the grip or anything like that. So there we go, that'll do. Basically, I go over everything at least like 4 times because it just makes it so much easier to cut, because every time you file it makes the grip tape thinner. So every time you file it or give it a scrape, it makes it thinner and therefore easier to cut, and that means you won't rip the grip or it won't be like curvy and worthy and a little bit crappy. So I like going over it a few times just so I can cut easier. It just makes my life easier. I reckon that should do it. So now what we've got is this nice outline and we are ready to cut our board. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go and clean up any edges that I messed up a little bit. So if there's anything, there's a tiny bit there, you see that bit sticking out, I'm just gonna try and clean that up quickly. You take one of these folded bits, and I always sand down around the edges of my grip afterwards, and this is so it won't peel up again. So once you sand it, it should stick well. Tap it and a whole lot of dust comes off afterwards. Jeez, that's alright. And then your edges are nice and smooth. It also helps tidy up your edges a little bit too. Like that bit there is now gone that I was just on about. So what I'm going to do now, where's my hardware? Oh, here it is. I didn't show this just because hardware's harder, but this is sushi hardware if anyone wants to know. I bought it at like £2. I like having coloured bolts on mine just to know where the nose and the tail are. So I'm actually going to see if I can sand down like tops of my hardware so they're silver rather than black. I have no idea if this will work or not. I'm going to try it. So that second one done, just that. And then it came with this little thing and with this little Allen key, this one, just here, that one, there you go. I put in there and just hit it. And this pokes holes through the grip tape. It makes it so much easier to find, so you don't have to poke around for ages and get marks on your grip tape. So this is a little trick I learned from Sam Tabor. Shout out to Sam. Sam Tabor, if you're watching this, you're probably not, but if you are, then Sam, that's cool. I love you. Anyway, hit me up. What? Sorry. I sand down the nose. Trick I learned from Sam Tabor. It's easier to flick, and you don't get grip tape thumb either. So I literally just. That'll do. That's literally all you need. It just makes it a little bit smoother, a little bit easier when you're wearing it in. And I think I'm actually going to take a while to get used to this board because it has a crap load of concave. I'm not even kidding. It's really deep. Like all the kicks and the concave and everything is proper deep. So I'm very stupid and I actually leave these lying around. Do not leave these. I do it all the time and I really shouldn't. It's not safe, kids. Not safe. Trust me. Time to put the trucks on. Now a little trick. I learned this trick from Doug Desautel. So lots of YouTubers I watch help me out with setting up my board. It's just little things that just kind of help. When I have fairly new trucks or if I'm setting up like a new board with like a new pair of trucks or something, sometimes don't know which truck is front or back. So what I've done here is I put a little F just there on the base plate. There you go, you can see that there. So that just helps out so much and I know what I'm doing with my front and back trucks. Okay, is that my front one? Okay, that is my front one. I forgot to say, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to have a little chat with you guys. I just reached 400 subs. 400, I don't know when this will go up, but I am beyond hyped about that. It's quite ridiculous. 400 people watching my videos, it's insane to me. I just want to thank you guys so much. All the support, all the comments, and I'm actually starting to get feedback because I have enough subs for that now. But if you guys have any feedback at all on anything, please let me know. It helps so much and it means I can improve my videos, and I'm just trying my best because YouTube is kind of screwing everyone over now with their algorithm change. It's messing with a lot of channels and I want to keep going and just keep doing this because it's so much fun. Yeah, I just love it. So now I can go and tighten these, and I go crisscross, and apparently it helps with pressure cracks. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I'm just going with the vast majority because a lot of people do it and I want to skate my boards for as long as possible. So to prevent that, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, this is so much easier with the ratchet. Oh, the rust from my tool is getting on my bolts, man. You know, whilst you skate a board, you have to expect that it will just fall apart at some point too. Like a while ago, I didn't say this actually, but a while ago I was skating down a hill and my front right wheel decided to give out on me completely. It just fell off the truck, and what happened is that like the full bearing just fell apart. I was using reds as well. This is why I don't use reds anymore. I only use mini logos. My bearings, both of them on one wheel, they came completely out of the casing, and the wheel, basically what happened is the casings, like the outside metal ring, they were stuck inside the wheel and I couldn't get it out. And basically I was just riding down the hill and all of a sudden I just stopped, nearly fell on my face, and I just saw my wheel just rolling down the hill. I was so pissed. I to get a whole set of new wheels and new bearings, it ended up costing me like £50 or something. It's a horrible amount of money. I don't know how long this video will be. Normally my setup videos are actually really long. Because I'm setting up a complete board and I'm talking in it, so it might go on for some time. And at this point in time, I've come to the part with wheels. Now I get to take the shrink wrap off these. It's so satisfying to turning it. Oh. There you go. The wheels just pop out all nice and dandy. There you go, Bones wheel. They're the cheapest ones, all wheels. And you get a sticker with it as well, which is always cool. .com/VIP, don't know what that means. Am I special now? I hope I'm special. I'm gonna have to lean down for this bit. So, with this bit, you got your bearings, you got your wheels, and you've got your trucks. You just put it face down on the wheel, on the truck, and you get the wheel, push it down, and there you go. It's one bearing and one wheel, and you just repeat that 8 times. So, there we go guys. My skateboard is complete and ready to go. I'm just gonna move my camera a little bit. So I'm finished, it's set up, it's looking lovely and beautiful. And let's turn the brightness down again. I'm running very low on space on my memory card, so thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, and I'll see you later. Peace.